Hello, Internet.
We are being basic bitches today with our Starbucks. Though it's not coffee. Mine's a caramel apple spice.
I only drink hot chocolate because I am a child.
Anywho, I figure today will be a potpourri. I think that's the category on Jeopardy. That's anything and everything.
Yeah.
So, first off, he has a new toy.
Got a Majora's Mask amiibo from Japan.
Ooh. Yes, they were finally reasonably priced. I think that one was 19 something.
You can join my other Link amiibo from Japan. My Ocarina of Time one.
And you got that one last year for Christmas? Or this year for your birthday?
This year for my birthday.
There you go. That was the 8-bit one you got last year for Christmas.
Yes, because people spoil me and get me amiibos that are twice their actual value. Which is okay for a Japanese one, because if you got me one from North America, those things are like 4 times their normal value.
Well, he still has 2 more coming in the mail, so.
Yes, then we'll have all of them except for like Ganondorf and...
Toon Zelda.
Yeah. But they don't unlock massive armor sets, so I'm not super concerned about them.
A correction to last week's video. It is not Frosty Returns where Frosty gets a wife. It's Frosty's Winter Wonderland. So, learn that.
I'm glad that you remembered that because I had already forgotten the title. I was trying to remember. I'm like, nope, not gonna happen.
Side note, he watched Frosty's Winter Wonderland. And he has finally watched Rudolph's Shiny New Year and Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. So he is now part of, the human race.
I finally got caught up on Rankin and Bass. I only saw like the first parts of all of them.
He was very behind the times. What else have we done since then? Watched a lot of stuff. I don't even remember what all we've watched.
Confessions of an MMO Junkie. The anime.
It's Recovery of an MMO Junkie.
There you go.
I was going with Christmas themed things.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
That would be Harold and Kumar's 3D Christmas.
Oh, yeah. We've been watching a lot of stuff. It all blends together.
Yeah, watched a few Christmas specials, like the Garfield Christmas special.
We haven't watched the South Park one yet. We'll get there. Currently, we are binge watching The Crown Season 2. We watched the first 8 episodes yesterday, and we'll finish the other 2 today. And I enjoy it, even if it's not historically accurate. It has many historically good points.
The other couple of things we've been doing is played through the Breath of the Wild final expansion.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I'm afraid after watching him, so I might make him do it for me.
It was pretty tough. Like, you definitely want to have accomplished most things in Breath of the Wild. To be like, I totally want to take on 18 more shrines and another dungeon and a scary boss.
You should also be fairly good at puzzles, which he is not.
Luckily, I have Rose to give me most of the solutions.
Yes, I was instrumental to his victory.
I figured out a quarter of that dungeon by myself. The other 3/4 is all.
After watching him flail, that was fun.
I dropped a giant metal slab on my head.
Twice. No, 3 times.
If not 4. I don't think you were looking that time.
Though, when they announced the DLC was the most hilarious thing. We were watching the Video Game Awards. And they're like, and the DLC is available now. And he is like throwing his blanket off the couch. He's like running across the room.
It's like, update that Switch.
It was hilarious. Any comments about the Video Game Awards?
Had a lot of fun trailers. I'm glad that Zelda won Game of the Year. Definitely deserved it.
You would say that.
Fanboy.
And then, did we do anything cool over the weekend? Kind of just stayed home mostly. Well, we went shopping on Saturday.
And played Pandemic Season 2.
Yes, we started Pandemic Legacy Season 2, the black box. So we got through the prologue January and then failed through February. So we're now in March.
So far I don't like it as much as the first season, but it's still fun. I have a feeling it's going to get more crazy as time goes on like the first one did.
And then our grand plans are we're going to finish The Crown Season 2. I think we're going to finally get around to the last season of Sherlock. There was something else in my head. There's Star Wars this weekend.
Watch more Christmas stuff. Maybe watch some anime.
Yeah. I would say get to Star Trek Discovery, but it's so hard to want to. But it is on my list. I think about it a lot.
I say we just wait till the whole damn season's out and then binge watch that whole thing and not be like, oh, well, we watched half of it and weren't really satisfied, so, they had that cliffhanger. Maybe it'll get better. Let's pay for the service the rest of the year. No. We're doing the free month, and if the whole season is good and there's going to be a season 2, then maybe we'll pay them money.
Oh, there you have it. We will wait until the entire season is done and then binge watch it all in 2 days. It'll be easier than most other things.
Like, as a Star Trek fan, I can probably survive. I mean, I waited until, the early 90s before I started seeing the original Star Trek? I mean, I was really late to that game.
Yeah.
I was born in 87, so...
Other things we're behind in it would be Vikings. I bought the first half of the season because my mom really adores it. And I will get around to watching it eventually.
Oh yeah, gotta get the Vikings.
Exactly. There's just too much TV. And then there's so many, British dramas in my queue that I need to watch. And I swear, a year's worth of anime in my list I need to watch. And it's just insane. Not to mention all the games we want to play. And having a life. We don't have one of those.
Yeah.
We just drink Starbucks, not coffee.
So we can stay awake all night and go to bed at a reasonable hour.
Because we're adults. Don't think we have anything else major to report. I guess if we need an update on my depression. I'm still mostly depressed. Not as bad, though.
Get better, get better, get better.
I had that all weekend, so that helped. So, slow, steady progress. Hopefully no more fires in the world. One day I'm going to crack and I'm going to talk about politics on here. I will. I'm going to have to. I can't keep watching the news cycle and seeing all this terrible stupidity.
I don't think you really need to talk in depth in politics. All you need to say is, Trump and the Republican Party suck. The end.
Well, there you go.
Liberal bias. Kind of like the people who like Star Trek.
Well, I've sadly run into some very right Republicans that like Star Trek for some reason.
That's because I think it's a fantasy, and not something that you should probably aspire to.
Which is what Roddenberry wrote it as.
It's like moral lessons for your life. When you meet people who are different from you, don't be a dick.
That's just a general life rule, though. Just don't be a dick.
That so many people fail at.
Constantly.
Anywho.
So constantly.
Should probably end on that note.
Also, I think I now have the title of this video. And since I don't monetize, it's okay. It's going to be called Don't Be a Dick.
Woo. Censored.
I guess I could, but, whatever. So, I hope y'all have a great day, night, whatever. And, see you on the next side. Time, side, whatever. I'm tired.
Goodbye, people.
Bye.